Dr. Burgenmeat, and I'm simply here, drinking some fine tea. Oh, that is some fine tea. Reading a little book that I often enjoy named A Guide to the Wizards of the World, Wizardology. One passage in particular truly brings joy to my mind, and I shall read it to you now. Madness, akin and alike to genius, so they say, the words of a madman with nothing better to do, nothing better to say, just designed to portray and betray his daily ranting, they say. Once upon a cliché, a young fellow named Bumpty-Tum Thumble-Thatch rode his waffle line to the market to trade some flaming queens for a dirty cow. Upon merry Thumble-Thatcher's ramblings became the various quintessence of obfuscation before his merry thighs. And all a-quivering and a-shivering, he jumped the mouldy frogs' faces until confusion was the game of the name facing his eye-hacking numpleput. So they say, the nipple of his orange didst he rhyme of the lime crime in the prime of lime. On a merry sense Swithins did Bumpty-Tum find and truly discover the essence of the pod. Of course, this was simply a matter of explanation for dear Thumble-Thatch's exquisite and herefore known multiplicitous genuosity vesticular testicles, that it became henceforth a dry fly-by-now cow pie. Consistency factors, though their lacking expulsion, came before us as a prism of Schopenhauer that was not notwithstanding. Obviously they found it to be most heinous. Most heinous. Most that go so totally that it were that on the day of the plain train game of shame the brain of the Bobo's main that we explain the lame brain drain as a matter so plain. Of course, cricket is a name for things that we do. What we are not what we do, but how we tame the light booble knockers for a matter of factuality, but simply a matter of gross inconfidentiality. And that was the day that the few grew anew to the true few blue, the blue shoes that was true, that simply was unregrettable. Dear Thumble-Thatch rode many a manly macho for that day the purposes of investigative nocturnalism, but at last he came upon a cross-dressed toad that became a visual of mutual eroticism of a highly toad-esque naturalism. Naturalismically, he discovered there hence the ineptitude of multitudinous existentialism, or some such quantification of exposition, until it became apparitional the bitches were of a nasty taste of complexity of restorative psychopathological induction, at least that day anyway. And thus our tale enduringly bestows upon the intent thought-thinker the explanation of the altitudes of elevation, are not for the faint of fortitude. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Dr. Burgenmeat, reading from Wizardology, A Guide to Wizards of the World.